My goal this year is to not burn out. I lost the motivation and now I'm just relying on discipline. At this point, you don't need more motivation. You just need to find something that works for you. It is possible to work on your goals consistently, not burn out, and do life at the same time. Let me show you how. Make a plan, stick to that plan, and work your plan. Having a plan just helps me feel more in control and like I know what I should be doing or what I could be doing. If your plan needs to change, that's okay. But at least having a plan is helpful because it makes you feel like you have a direction that you're going in. It makes you feel like you know what you want and what you're working towards. Do not try and do everything. We can only put our full focus on a few things at a time. You have to remember, we are human. We can only do so much. I only focus on a few goals at one time, so I'll focus on like 1 to 3 goals. I just learned about this new technique that I am so in love with right now. I use it at work, I use it with my goals, and it is chef's kiss. It is called the Pomodoro technique. It's when you work in 25-minute time blocks, then you take a break for 5 minutes and then you come back. It's something about using timers that really helps me. I like to beat the clock. I'm that person. But I've accomplished so much from just using this technique alone. So one thing that has helped me to not burn out is a schedule, but specifically time blocking. I time block at work. I time block in my regular life. I take breaks. I take frequent breaks. Breaks whenever I need it. Breaks during the week. Breaks on the weekend. One thing I try to do a lot is really check in with myself. How's my energy level? Am I tired? Do I need to take a nap? Am I hungry? Do I need to feed myself? Am I feeling like I've been working too much? Because if you don't want to burn out, then you really need to make sure that you are good mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, all of the above. Another thing that has really helped me to not burn out is routines. Sticking to my routines, making a routine, and changing my routine so it can work for me. I would say what has really helped me has been my evening and weekend routine. So I work a 9 to 5, so that gives you not a lot of time to work on your goals. My evening routine is the most important. My evening routine consists of me cleaning my apartment. It consists of me working on my goals. It consists of me exercising. It consists of me resting. I have everything kind of streamlined where everything is good. I wouldn't always do everything in the exact same order. Sometimes I'll switch up the order, just depending on how the day goes. But I would say my evening and weekend routine is really what is helping me be consistent and able to focus on my goals and do other things. It's really important to prioritize. So I've noticed things come up in life, things that you didn't plan for that now you have to put in your schedule. You may have to move things, and that's okay. You may have to shorten the amount of time for things, and that's okay too. Let's say you want to work out for an hour, but you can only give 20 minutes. Shorten that. Work out for 20 minutes if that is going to keep you consistent and if that is what works for your schedule. I think a lot of times we think we have to have this long span of time to work on something or to do something. No, shorten it up. Life will throw you curveballs. You can't prepare for that, and you don't know when it's gonna happen, if it's gonna happen, and those curveballs are gonna try to throw you off track, and sometimes they actually will throw you off track, but that's okay. You just have to get back on track. Another thing that has helped me to not burn out is to have fun, and now that I do it, it feels more like a reward. Like, I have been disciplined this week, I have been consistent this week, and now it feels even better to have fun now because it's like I deserve this. I've been taking my mini breaks so I'm not burned out, but this just helps me to keep going, and it helps you to feel refreshed. with my fun. I try to schedule it. I'm trying to schedule it. I don't know how that's working out, but having fun is important because all work and no play is not fun. Another thing that has helped me stay consistent, productive, and disciplined is work on your goal every day. Set aside time, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, but you really want to have that consistency. Will you always work on it every day? Probably not. But if you do, then that's great. If you don't, then at least you worked on it 4 times, 3 times, and that's better than none. And that way you won't forget about it, and that helps you to be consistent. I love my planner. I live by my planner. I've been consistent with my planner, so I'm definitely proud of that. And one thing that I love about my planner is I work on things for the day in there. I have weekly goals in there. I track my weekly wins and lessons learned, also challenges, so that keeps me consistent as well. But using my planner has really helped me, and I think the trick is having a colorful planner, having a planner that's fun and colorful, that has stickers. Also, I write in my planner with color pens. My favorite is pink, so I just write in my planner with my pink pen, and I just feel like, you know, that girl. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I think you will like this video next.